BIP fans call out Jeremy Simon for obnoxious behavior. July 17, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Jeremy Simon made it to the final four on Gen Tran's season of The Bachelorette. Viewers felt bad when his mom ruined his hometown date and he was sent home. Jeremy is among the Bachelor Nation alums looking for love again on Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. He was a fan favorite when he was on Jen's season, but BIP fans are not happy with his obnoxious behavior. Jeremy's treatment of Bailey not okay with fans. Jeremy Simon was briefly linked to Maria Georges after leaving Jen's season. However, it seems their flirtation didn't amount to much. He joined Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise for a chance at finding love again. The Bachelorette alum formed a connection with Bailey Brown, a contestant from Grant Ellis's recent Bachelor season. Things were going well between the two until Susie Evans arrived in Costa Rica. She invited Jeremy on a date, which he accepted despite his previous connection with Bailey. When it came time to hand out his rose, Jeremy chose to give it to Bailey over Susie. This eventually led to Susie quitting after turning down a rose from her ex-boyfriend, Justin Glaze. After Susie went home, Jeremy admitted on camera to second-guessing giving his rose to Bailey. New arrival Andrew Spencer asked Bailey on a date, and she happily accepted. Jeremy was upset about the date and let out a tirade on Bailey. Fans thought that was hypocritical since he went on a date with Susie. Viewers shocked by Jeremy's attitude toward producers. While Bailey and Andrew were on their date, Jeremy thought he would try to get Susie to come back. He demanded that producers call her so he could talk to her. He asked Susie to come back, but she said no and left Costa Rica. BIP fans call out Jeremy Simon for obnoxious behavior. Bachelorette in Paradise viewers are already tired of Jeremy Simon's frat boy behavior. His treatment of Bailey and then the producers hasn't won him any fans. Instead, viewers took to social media to call Jeremy Simon out for the way he snapped at the producers and demanded they call Susie. Rude, obnoxious, entitled, gross. He made himself look like such a dick, oh my. I hope he's embarrassed. I noticed he didn't say thank you to the servers bringing him a drink, and it really grossed me out. Such a bad look, and I was rooting for him. Why would you be obnoxious to the people who can edit you however they want on nationwide TV? Things have been messy between Jeremy and Bailey so far. The season just started and there's a ton more drama to come. A lot of viewers are hoping Bailey will come to her senses and drop Jeremy for someone else on the beach. Let us know in the comments what you thought of Jeremy snapping at the producers. Or not. The waves lapped gently on the shore, the sun setting in golden flames behind the palm trees of Sayulita. Another season of Bachelor in Paradise had begun, and expectations were sky high. Everyone had their eye on the new arrivals, but no one expected Jeremy Simon to descend the steps with the confidence of a man who thought he was the main character in everyone's story. Dressed in a loud floral shirt unbuttoned down to his abs and sunglasses that didn't leave his face even once during his introduction, Jeremy greeted host Jesse Palmer with a smug smirk. "Ready to stir the pot, bro," he said, sliding his shades down for dramatic effect. Jesse blinked. Right, welcome to paradise. It didn't take long before Jeremy was already making waves. Within minutes of arriving, he interrupted a deep conversation between two frontrunners, Jess Edwards and Spencer Conley. "Hey guys, don't mean to cut in, actually I do," he chuckled, tapping Spencer's shoulder. "Mind if I borrow Jess for a sec?" It was bold. It was cocky. It was, according to Bachelor Nation, obnoxious. And that was just day one. The edit versus the truth. The morning after Jeremy's dramatic arrival, Twitter and Reddit lit up. Is Jeremy for real? Who shows up like that and interrupts people already connecting? Unbuttoned shirt, sunglasses at night, what year is this? Jeremy Simon is the guy your parents warned you about. Fans weren't holding back. While producers leaned into his villain arc, adding extra dramatic music and zoom-ins, the backlash was swift and brutal. But Jeremy? He was thriving. "I'm not here to make friends," he told the camera during his first confessional. "I'm here to win, and if that means stepping on a few toes, so be it." He made it clear he wasn't going to play the shy guy. His game plan was to dominate attention and screen time. But even paradise has limits. The Jess situation. Jeremy set his sights on Jess Edwards from the beginning. The fan favorite had made an early connection with Spencer Conley, and Bachelor Nation was rooting for them. But Jeremy couldn't care less. "She's hot, she laughs at my jokes, and she doesn't seem completely closed off to me," he told the producers. "That's enough." One afternoon, he surprised Jess with a coconut cocktail, Jeremy juice as he called it, and brought her down to the beach. Spencer, visibly upset, watched from a distance. "Do you even know anything about her?" Spencer asked later that night. "I know she's fun and that she deserves a man with confidence," Jeremy shot back. The confrontation went viral. Clips of Jeremy smirking while Spencer tried to talk went around Instagram like wildfire. The comment sections were flooded. "Jeremy has no respect. Stop trying to ruin Spencer and Jess. Jess deserves peace, not a walking red flag." Even Bachelor alum Blake Moynes commented, "Cringe overload. Trouble at the bonfire." It escalated during the bonfire night when Jeremy took things a step too far. After a few drinks and several flirtations with different women, Jeremy decided to host what he called a Jeremy roast, asking people to take turns saying something funny and honest about each other. Most took it lightheartedly, until Jeremy's turn. "I mean, let's be real," he said, pointing at Jess and Spencer. "Y'all are cute, but boring. Y'all got PBS energy, not paradise energy." The silence was deafening. Jess looked humiliated, Spencer clenched his jaw, and even the usually laid-back cast members were shifting uncomfortably. The next day, #CancelJeremy began trending. The beach reacts. Back at the beach, people started distancing themselves. Kat Izzo, who'd been entertaining small talk with Jeremy, walked away mid-conversation. "I'm not into guys who constantly need to tear other people down," she told the camera. Even the bartender, Wells Adams, raised an eyebrow. "Jeremy's been here 5 minutes and caused more drama than the entire last season combined." A producers' meeting was held. "Do we reel him in or let him self-destruct?" one asked. "We let paradise handle paradise," said another. "It always does." Jess fights back. Jess, usually reserved, had had enough. "I don't want to be part of someone's reality TV game. I'm here for real connections, not whatever Jeremy thinks he's doing." She sat Jeremy down. "I'm not your pawn. I'm not your storyline. Please leave me out of your strategy." For the first time, Jeremy was speechless. But his silence didn't last long. By the next day, he had his eyes set on someone new. Caroline. "I'm like a shark," he said. "If one wave doesn't hit, you ride the next." Bachelor Nation groaned in unison. The public claps back. The fan backlash hit a fever pitch by episode 4. Fans dissected every interaction on TikTok, creating memes of Jeremy's now infamous roast, calling it the PBS slam of shame. One clip, Jeremy adjusting his shirt mid-argument while saying, "I'm just being honest," got over 5 million views. Even celebrities started chiming in. Sarah Hyland posted on Instagram, "Protect Jess at all costs. Jeremy is giving gaslight, gatekeep, guyliner." Petitions to remove Jeremy from the show popped up online. But ABC, they loved it. Ratings were soaring. Hate him or hate watch him, Jeremy was paradise. Paradise breaks him. Despite the fame and screen time, Jeremy started to crack. He wasn't forming any genuine connections. Women avoided his daybeds. His attempts at humor fell flat. Even the producers started showing more of his awkward silences than his snark. In episode 6, during a group yoga session, Jeremy finally admitted, I think I came in too hot. Wells raised his eyebrows. You think? But it was too late. Caroline turned him down. Jess wouldn't even make eye contact. Spencer's relationship with Jess was thriving. And a new arrival, Brett, quickly became the new fan favorite. Jeremy was, in every sense, alone. The exit nobody applauded. By episode 7, Jeremy decided to leave. I think I was trying to be a character instead of a person, he said to the group during his goodbye. I know I rubbed a lot of you the wrong way. No one disagreed. Jess gave him a polite nod. Spencer barely looked up. Kat sipped her drink in silence. It wasn't the dramatic, tearful send-off Jeremy might have expected. He walked off the beach, sunglasses back on. But this time, there was no smirk. Bachelor Nation let out a collective sigh of relief. Redemption, maybe. Weeks later, Jeremy appeared on the After Paradise reunion. He was more subdued, clean-shaven, wearing a muted blue suit. The host asked the obvious question, "Do you regret anything?" Jeremy nodded. Everything. He apologized directly to Jess and Spencer. I got caught up in the cameras and lost track of being human. Jess graciously accepted the apology. I hope you grow from it. Spencer added, we all say dumb things. Just maybe don't say them with a mic on next time. The audience chuckled. And just like that, Jeremy began what Bachelor Nation called the soft rebrand. From villain to viral. Months after Paradise aired, Jeremy launched a podcast called Paradise Lost, discussing the perils of reality TV fame and toxic masculinity. It gained traction. He posted a viral TikTok owning up to his worst moments, captioned, "You either die the villain or live long enough to do podcast ecologies." It got 2.4 million likes. While some fans still held grudges, others appreciated the growth. Jess even appeared on his podcast. They laughed about the Jeremy Juice cocktail and discussed boundaries, clout chasing, and healing after reality TV. Jeremy signed a deal for a mental health documentary aimed at young men. It wasn't redemption, it was evolution. Paradise isn't always pretty. Jeremy Simon walked into Paradise thinking it was a stage. He left realizing it was a mirror. What fans called obnoxious was, in his own words, an exaggerated version of insecurity wrapped in fake confidence. Bachelor Nation saw him crash, burn, and possibly rise again. Whether he becomes a true success story or a cautionary tale, only time will tell. But for now, the waves roll on, and Paradise prepares for its next storm.